everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much again for your patience in the delivery of these YouTube videos. I know it's been a long time, and let's get started with the video. So it's all going to be about November predictions. What to expect for November. This is going to be a pick a pile, so a pick a card reading. So you may wish to choose one pile, one card, or two piles, two cards, or three piles, three cards, listening to all of the messages in all three of them, or you can, just see how it goes, listen to all of them, and then decide which messages resonate for you and which do not. Please just note this is a general reading. This will not resonate for all of you. If you would like a private reading or a private shamanic session with me, you may book that through the website, which is cristallinafischetti.com. Under the healing page, all the information is down below in the description box. So we're going to be looking at November predictions, and I'm going to get 3 stickers for you. The first pile, or the first sticker for November predictions, is this water canister, water bottle, plastic water bottle. The second pile is going to be this, which is the sunflower in black and white, the sunflower, pile 2. And the third selection is these sun goggles, ski goggles, for pile 3. And here are the stickers: pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Please take a moment to meditate over your pile. If you'd like to listen to all of the messages and each of the piles, each of the cards, you may also do that. Thank you so much, and I will see you in your pile in the timestamps below. Bye for now. Pile 1, for those of you who picked pile 1, this is your message for November. This is a collective reading. Please note this is a collective general reading. So November predictions, we're using the Light Seers Tarot deck. For you, pile 1, what to expect, angels, ancestors, guides, please help me to deliver the messages for pile 1. See what they are needing to hear. Okay, I just want to say, split the deck and we have the Lovers card. Underneath that we have the 2 of Cups, and I think I saw the Magician. So interesting, there could be love on the brain, there could be a choice between 2 lovers, or 2 situations, 2 relationships. This one will make you unhappy. I feel like this is an ex situation. And one will make you very happy. You also have a clairvoyant and psychic connection with this person already. So you already know the choice you're needing to make. One is going to have longevity and the other one is not going to have longevity. This is a past connection. So that's a love reading message that's coming through. So overall message for you, pile 1, is happiness. Maybe some of you are moving home. Some of you are wanting to celebrate something exciting. This could be a milestone event. This could be you turning a particular important age in your life. This is going to be a new chapter in your life. This does involve home, tribe, community, the right-minded people, something that involves a lot of happiness, maybe even partying or dancing, okay? So that is good news for you overall. For you, pile 1, we have the 6 of Swords. Again, a lot of you are moving away from a situation that no longer made you happy. This is an energy of moving forward in your life after a difficult battle, a difficult situation that may have involved a lot of tears being shed, and maybe even a lot of intellectual or even mental assault, I'm hearing. So this is the energy of being talked down to, being spoken in a way that's really disrespectful. And I see you moving away from these people or these energies. I do see that some of you may be actually moving forward, moving abroad, actually traveling and relocating for some of you. This was a difficult situation energetically to move forward in, so this may have taken some time. For some of you who are still in the energy, this could take the next 2 weeks of the first 2 weeks of November to fully feel integrated, I'm hearing, and to fully feel like you've really moved on. I feel like a lot of you have moved on from a breakup or a relationship breakup or even platonic breakup as well. So I see that you're moving forward. It may have been an uphill battle for you, Pile 1, but you're moving forward and you're going to be celebrating something again. You're closing out an important cycle in your life, an important chapter in your life, particularly for those of you who are experiencing a milestone event, particularly for those of you who are falling pregnant, for those of you who are experiencing a new chapter in your life, like getting married. For some of you, you could be getting engaged this month. For those of you who are in a relationship, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Pile 1. I also do see you being really in a very momentous time in your life for the month of November. This is a major change. We have the major arcana, big shifts, big changes taking place in your life, but this is happy changes just overall, because we have the Four of Wands that came out in the general energy of your reading for the month of November. So there's definitely celebratory experience. I also do see this energy of, like, for those of you who've been wanting to reach your goals in something, say for example, it's something like, I want to reach like 20,000 in my followers on Instagram, for example. You will achieve that goal of 20,000 followers, on Instagram, for example. For those of you who've been wanting to buy or invest in property, then this is the month for that, and you're going to get that gig. You're going to get that that scholarship. You're going to get that investment being received as a green light. You're going to get what you've been wanting and dreaming of. And I feel like a lot of you, to be honest with you, are moving away from people who are jealous of you, who've been holding you back. And that's why we have the Six of Swords earlier, which is you moving away from these people that have just held you back. I'm seeing, because I am a psychic and I have clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience. So I'm seeing in my mind's eye these energies of black energies. So it's the energies, right? It's not about skin color, but black hands like tar. There's low vibrational energy that is like grappling onto your shoulders. They've been holding you back. And I see that there are three people in particular. So those three people that you're leaving behind, there are going to be three people that are going to be moving you forward. So when you leave three people behind, the universe will replace those three low vibrational energies with three positive new energies in your life. These are three people in particular. They could be three friends. They could be three colleagues. I feel like mainly they're friendships. They're basically telling me that this is all about tribe and community and feeling like you really belong now. I feel like a lot of you, Pile 1, have not felt like you've belonged in a long time. The next card, we have the Temperance card. I do see that things are going to be balancing out for you. Things are going to be a little bit more peaceful, a bit more calm. I feel like you've really gone through a difficult emotional experience in your past or even recent past, and things are going to be changing for you. There's going to be more balance. You're not going to feel the need to be angry. You're not going to be feeling the need to defend yourself or be in an energy of defensiveness or retaliation or feeling like you need to consistently own what you say or repeat what you say or explain what you mean, because I think what you're moving into, as I said before, Spirit is telling me that you're moving into a community, an energy, a new chapter in your life where people will just get you for who you are, will understand who you are, will just appreciate who you are. And to be honest with you, these are people that have been calling you in. So what I'm seeing here for you, Pile 1, is there are energies that you've been moving away from where people have been very thirsty and they've been on the struggle bus for quite a long time. And the energy that you're moving towards is the energy of a prayer that is going to be received. So you have been praying for the right community, the right feeling, the right experience, the right energy, the right place, the right location, the right job, the right home. I just keep hearing community for you, Pile 1, and you're going to be getting that prayer is going to be answered through people. And these people have also been praying for you. So give thanks to that now. These people that you do not know have been praying for someone like you to turn up in their life. I feel like a lot of these people are very good friends. I feel like a lot of these people also involve community through work and teamwork. So there's just this energy of synergy. To be honest with you, there's this natural flow between you and the conversations that you will be having with these people. For those of you who've been wanting and trying for a baby, this is the right time for the month of November for you to do that. The next three cards, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So whatever you have been investing in, particularly over the last 7 years, I'm hearing, you're going to be receiving your harvest. This is the time of harvest. And I feel like this is the time when you're going to be receiving that loan, that investment being paid up for you. If you've been working on a project in particular that you've been very passionate about, you're going to be getting that green light. I do see for a lot of you, you're moving away from people who have had that energy of pick me, pick me. And I think that the people that you've been surrounding yourself with in the past have been around your energy because you've made them look good. Whereas now you're moving into an energy of, again, like for like-minded feelings, like-minded reciprocity, I'm hearing. So there's this positive energy of being seen, being heard, being respected, which is beautiful, which is a side message for a lot of you that you need to hear. I do also see you being very famous or very well known for what you are doing. I see the World card, I see travel, I see different languages being spoken. I see Sagittarius energy as well here. I do see for some of you, you may have Capricorn or Taurus possibly in your chart, maybe even Virgo. And I see that your work ethic and your diligence is going to be recognized by your peers or the people or colleagues that you'll be working with in the future. I just heard the word directors, so maybe you're going to be working as a co-director, you're going to be working as a director or working with directors, maybe in the film industry, in the creative field, I'm not sure. But either way, there's a position of power that you are moving forward in. And you're just going to be so happy that this cycle is closed and the new cycle is opening up for you, pile 1, which is beautiful. I do see you getting paid very well. And I think that there is just a little bit more patience that is needed from you, pile 1. I also do see you seeing the world generally speaking, because Sagittarius energy is very Jupiterian. As a glass half full rather than half empty. So you're very positive, just generally speaking, pile 1. And I think that this is the energy that you continue to get to be, and rather than being around people that just kind of are low vibrational, to be honest with you, and have a lack mindset. Because when you have a lack mindset, you just attract more lack. When you have an abundant mindset, when you know that you deserve more and you deserve better in your life in all capacities, then that is what you will attract. We have the 6 of Wands here, we have the 5 of Cups. So I do see that there's going to be people who are going to be thirsty for your attention. I do feel like a lot of you who work online, on social media, you're going to be getting a blow up experience. So you're going to be well recognized, you're going to be getting a lot of followers, a lot of attention on you. There's going to be people who are going to be jealous of your energy, they're going to be thirsty for it. So try not to be sucked into that energy. Try to just not engage, to be honest with you. That would be my advice for you, pile 1, is to not engage with people from your past who just try to bring you down. It's not your fault and it's not your role to save them. People have to save themselves, and that's just pure and simple. And you can do this in a very graceful and respectful way. There's no need to argue. There's no need to be provoked into an argument, is what I'm hearing. So 6 of Wands is victory. It's the energy of Leo. A lot of you do, maybe you have these placements or aspects that are very important in your natal chart in astrology. And I see that you are going to be mainly on stage, performing, or online as a presence. For some of you, acting, in art, you have a leadership quality about you, pile 1, that you're really falling and moving into, rather than putting yourself back because you weren't sure about shining your light in the past. Now you need to move away from those energies. You need to move away from feeling like uncomfortable because you feel the need or pressure to fit in. You were never meant to fit in the first place. You're meant to stand out and glow and shine your light. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands is, I feel for a lot of you, someone who may have been hanging back from you, someone who has a lot of attention on you. I do feel like this is someone that you already know that is very attracted to you, pile 1. This could be a Leo energy or even Sagittarius or Aries energy. But I do see that there is attention on you, and I think that there is someone who is very, very attracted to you. I think that this person is quite esoterical. I think this person is very into Gnosticism, spirituality. I feel like this person has really their heads on their shoulder, I'm hearing. And I see that there is someone who you're going to be meeting along your way who is essentially a match for you, for those of you who've not met your romantic match, particularly for those of you who are in a monogamous relationship. I see that you're going to be meeting this person abroad, maybe even online, first of all, I'm hearing, maybe through social media, and then you're going to be seeing them. I actually want to get a card on that. Let's have a look at these cards. I forgot Lenormand. I'm still jet lagging, to be honest. Jet lagging. It's been a week, but I'm still jet lagging. So we have, look, we have the rose. We have the rose, we have the gentleman. Yes, exactly. So we have someone who's, I just heard smitten over you. There is someone here who's smitten over you, on you. They have a lot of attention, all eyes on you, I'm hearing. You're entering a period in your life, Pile 1, where there's going to be more eyes on you than you may have ever imagined. Again, this is a prayer that you've asked and invoked into the ether, into the universe, in space, even, internally. And, true prayers really do come true, particularly if they're in the right alignment with your vibration and what the universe really feels is right for you, But you do have free will, of course, but it's good to ask, and that's a form of manifestation. And I see that there is someone who you've been dreaming of is going to be coming into your life, if you've met them or not, or if you have met them and you know who they are someone who is online, and I feel, for some of you, you're in communication with this person. Now, this person is a male or masculine energy in particular. This person is young or looks younger than they actually appear to be. This person, I would say, is very loyal, committed, and again, they have their attention on you. Like they have really interesting eyes as well, and this person is just kind of very clear cut in their speech. They really know what they want, and when they know what they want, they go for it. And I don't feel like this is someone who really knows themselves. This is someone who's very balanced. They could indeed be Sagittarius energy, is what I'm seeing here for some of you. We have the Wheel card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever had to close out in your life, whatever relationship had to end, it had to happen for the right reason, Pile 1. This needed to happen because, again, Spirit is telling me that whatever you were dealing with in the past was holding you back from your destiny. And I see that you are destined for great things, Pile 1. Some of you could be working more on your physique, on your appearance, whether it's through, physical enhancement, plastic surgery, or exercise, going to the gym, yoga, Pilates, whatever you do to make yourself feel good, not due to pressure in society, but making yourself feel good because you like to take care of yourself. It's actually an act and form of self-love. Then you're going to be continuing to do that, and I think that your beauty is going to be enhancing. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. There's something about your beauty that's going to be enhancing, and maybe you're going to get profit or payment for it. This could be you modeling for a company, a clothing line, or maybe an endorsement, I'm hearing from Spirit. There's also the age 28, and we have the Ace of Cups as well within the vitrine of this card, which is telling me there's a new love coming in for you for those of you who are single. If you are in a connection, you already know that you are in the right connection. Okay, for those of you who have been, it's complicated energy, you are actually moving away from an ex and you're moving into an energy of a true soulmate. Okay, I do see that the past energy is going to try and come back to you, but I see that you're going to be choosing your future partner, so not someone from your past. We also have the Gentleman at the bottom of the deck, which is telling me it's the same thing. So again, it doesn't matter what race they are. But I see that this person, again, is a gentleman. They really are very compassionate, very thoughtful, very respectful, and they have self-respect. It's quite rare nowadays for people to really have true self-respect and mastery over their emotions. Again, this is someone who is very, they could even look like this. We have two cards with two people who are dark-skinned or darker skin. Okay, so this is someone who really knows what they want, and they are very respectful, and they have good etiquette, good manners, and it's not a show, it's not a pretense. They are genuine people. This person you can trust, by the way. If you are with this person, then it's confirmation you are the right person. I was just going to ask, let's have a look at money, and the card that we had for your finances and your career is the Queen of Pentacles. So you're looking good on your throne. Again, whatever you have been working on, it's going to be a very good investment, particularly for those of you who are buying property or investing in assets. So stocks, trades, gold, silver, whatever it is, home property, commercial property, whatever it may be, it's going to pay dividends, I'm just hearing by spirit. And I see that you're going to be very financially stable, Pole 1, so there's nothing really you need to worry about. You're entering a new chapter in your life, which is very exciting. We have the Page of Wands here. It's a new beginning. It's a brand new beginning. Sound out of the window. Brand new beginning, and there's an end of conflict. I feel like a lot of you have been going through tower moments, arguments, destruction, and you're moving, for some of you, quickly away from these energies, for some of you, slowly away from these energies with the Six of Swords. Some of you may have also sleepless nights because you're wondering, like, why did I have to deal with that BS in the first place? But some of you just needed to learn something, and I feel like a lot of you have needed to learn your sovereignty. If this is happening for you this month, then you will know that this is a confirmation that you are on the right path. Just move forward, don't ever look back, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, so let me just see if there's any lasting messages. No, that's all I have for you, Pole 1. I really do hope you've enjoyed these messages. Please do let me know if you would like to tip me. The information is down below. If you'd like a private reading, you can book a private reading or a shamanic healing session with me. I'm always honored to provide space and open space and hold space for many of you right now, particularly during these interesting times during eclipse season. That's kind of why I've actually, just side note, that's kind of why I've really not been working so much online. I've actually been working more with clients and with friends in real life, holding space and doing a lot of ceremony work with other priestesses. So that's all I have, Pole 1. If you'd like to listen to Pole 2, go ahead and tune in on Pole 2 or even Pole 3, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Bye. Pole 2, welcome to your reading. So for those of you who chose this black and white sunflower, then this is your reading. This is going to be a prediction for November. So the first message I'm hearing is the sunflower is bright yellow with brown inside seeds, and it's black and white. So what is taking away from your shine, Pole 2? What is taking away from your shine? There is a slight message from Pole 1 here, where there's a message here that you may have also been experiencing energies where people have been trying to dim your light, or you've been afraid to shine and shine bright. And I'm just hearing put away those behaviors. I actually just heard put away childish behaviors from the past. So you are a mature adult, and Pole 2, for a lot of you, you are, who have subscribed to Abstract Medicine here on YouTube or on Instagram. But I do see that you are meant to shine bright. This is not your natural state, Pole 2. You've been hiding. And what have you been hiding away from? Some of you may have had breast cancer. I'm seeing this. Some of you maybe have heard that you have, this isn't future energy, so I feel like you already know this information. I feel like a lot of you have been diagnosed with that news, and I think that's what's really taken away your light a little bit, which is understandable, you know. You will be recovering, I'm hearing, you will. This has been difficult for you. We have this Ten of Swords. We're using the Light Seers Tarot. So for this portion of the reading, some of you may resonate with this message. Some of you just will not. Please note, this is a general reading, okay? So it will not resonate for all of you. I can only tap into right now with a general energy. But if you like a private reading, you know where to find me, so I can connect directly with your energy. So I'm reading for a lot of people, so it's going to be quite general, okay? I feel the need to say that. So we have the Ten of Swords, which is moving away from a very, very difficult situation. There's energy of betrayal, exhaustion. For a lot of you, this is the energy of disease, dis-ease and discomfort, okay? It's the energy of pretty much just feeling absolutely exhausted and tired and done. Like, you're just done. And I see that, but with this card, I love this deck. This is about the light. You know, this deck is about the light, and it's the light seer. And I am a light seer. You know, seer with S-E-E-R. So I'm a light seer, and it's about recovery. So I feel like this card is about recovery. You know, she's standing up, and she has her friends here, her guides. you know, and I have the Archangel Michael's wing as well here, which I use. So we have the crow here, we're talking about flight. So your life is going to take flight soon. You're going to be moving forward and away from a very difficult, painful experience, quite emotional, I feel. For a lot of you, I feel like if you've been going through some sort of mental situation that has been very unbalanced, particularly for those of you who've been going through mental health issues, I see that there is someone here who's going to really help you out with, you know, counseling, or a psychologist. I actually see this as a psychologist. I see this as someone who's going to help you listen, or they're going to listen to you and your woes. I'm hearing your problems, your fears. I feel like a lot of you've been in fear and anxiety, and I feel like a lot of you have also been in survival mode. I don't know where in the world you're tuning in from, Pile 2, but I see that a light has been taken away from you, and you're going to be seeking counsel. You're going to be speaking to someone who really hears you and understands you. This person reminds you of a father in your life, or a father figure in your life, like an uncle or your dad. And this person is to be trusted. This person is very stable and loving and sweet. And I feel like they use the right words. I feel like this person says something, and this person will just open up something within you, and you start crying. And there are people like that in the world. To be honest with you, I feel like this is a guardian angel. For those of you who don't believe in that, I don't know what you're doing here on my channel, but that's fine. I feel like for those of you who really feel like you respond well with this person, particularly if they are a psychologist or a psychoanalyst or a counselor, this person is basically an angel on earth, and this person's life mission is being fulfilled through their therapy, through sessions, as someone who's holding space for sessions. So this person is just a beautiful person to be around. And you know, when you are amongst angels, you don't even realize sometimes that you're amongst angels. And sometimes when you experience an angel in the physical flesh, we start crying, we start laughing, we start smelling interesting scents like canela, cinnamon, you know, or I just heard amber, you know, like burning amber. So pay attention to your olfactory as well in November, because I feel like you're going to be sensing energies around you that are very benevolent beings. Pile 2. I do feel like you may have discovered that, for some of you who don't resonate with that message, some of you may have discovered that your husband or partner has cheated on you. And I think that this obviously has been a very difficult experience for you to deal with. I feel like you've already experienced this. Again, I don't feel like this is a prediction, so to speak. And again, we have confirmation with the Queen of Swords, which typically would mean that someone who is a soon-to-be divorcee or is someone who's filing papers for divorce. So I see that there has been a difficulty in your life with regard to a relationship, romantic relationship, where you've once found stability. You are moving away from that false comfort or, you know, false truth. I also do feel like, again, this energy of playing small or dimming your light in order to fit in the status quo criteria of having a house with a white picket fence and the husband and the 2.4 children or whatever it is. It wasn't really you in the first place. I feel like you're wanting to have an adventure. I feel like you want a spark in your life, Pile 2. That's just kind of the energy that I'm feeling and picking up on. As you know, I don't read the cards mathematically or religiously. You know, I don't read them literally all the time. I am a psychic. I'm a clairvoyant, a clairaudient person, a claircognizant and clairsentient. So I receive the messages in different ways. You know, and as a shamana, I'm feeling that you're getting the spark back in your life for the month of November, Pile 2. And I'm really happy for you that you're going to be having that, because you're meant to shine. This is a sunflower. The sun is bathed by the light of the sun of God, I'm hearing, the sun of Ra. So, you know, some of you could be experiencing going on a trip in November to Egypt, or just being in the sun's energy for cleansing. Vitamin D is no joke. You know, when we're under the light of the sun, we feel rejuvenated, we feel free, we feel healthy. And I see that you're going to be experiencing that. I do also see that you're no longer going to be having your guard up. For a lot of you who resonate with these messages, you have your guard down, but you're kind of ready if you're needing to. Receive an apology, even though you're not expecting it, you're not needing it. You don't need it. You don't need an apology from anyone because you know your worth now. For a lot of you know your worth. I feel like this is a collective energy, to be honest with you. Pile 2, we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Some of you are going to be choosing whether to travel or not, to move forwards in going on a solo trip. I do see a lot of you are going to be fulfilling a dream of solo traveling or backpacking. Please be careful and please be safe, and please use discernment and your wits about you. Like, just make sure that they're always tuned in and use your intuition all the time. I feel like some of you are just like, I'm not sure if I should put this money that I've saved aside towards this trip or whether I should just hold on. I feel like a lot of you are actually going to be traveling. I see there's going to be fast motion. For some of you, you're wanting to go on a motorbike, and I see that you're going to be learning how to go on a motorbike or just getting on a bike, maybe as a passenger. Now I'm hearing Iggy Pop's I'm the Passenger, so that song could resonate for you. Now, I know I've had private readings with a lot of you on abstract medicine where there have been messages for one or two of you, I think, about a father who had a motorbike, or there was a connection with a motorbike. This could be your guide, your father in spirit, telling you to go on a motorbike. Remember, we had the energy of the father figure here. This could also be someone in heaven as well, telling you psychically to get on that trip. Because you only live once, I'm hearing. You only live once, so think about you. This is the energy of being positively selfish. You know, I think you've given your energy to too many people in your past, to be honest with you, Pile 2. I feel like now this is your time to shine solo, to use discernment. You don't have to go out with anyone right now if you're not wanting to be in a relationship. It's about self-discovery for a lot of you. November is going to be a month of self-discovery. I feel like you're going to be booking that trip abroad, and I think that whether you actually travel in the month of November, I think you're going to be booking that trip in the month of November. And I think you're going to be a tiny bit in your head about, oh, I'm not sure if I should go, I'm not sure about my finances, but you're going to go ahead and book it anyway, because it's going to make you feel like your life means something, is what I'm hearing. And I think a lot of you have been going through a really difficult life cycle, to be honest with you. And again, the sunflower needs to shine in the light. The sunflower is tall, it's elevated. And I think, you know, I haven't seen any sunflowers that are really petite and small and where you look down on. No, the sunflower you look up at. And so I see that you are going to be rising and coming into your power. For a lot of you, are going through a spiritual awakening. You're going through a spiritual journey as well for a lot of you. And I see that you're going to be elevating. For those of you who've been sick and have been ill, I do see that you're going to be feeling much better about yourself, and you're just going to be rejuvenated from the inside out. Now remember, the people around you as well really have an effect on your health, Pile 2. I also do see you speaking words of wisdom, speaking truthful words. I also do see you being attracted to someone who is a soothsayer, so someone who says beautiful things. I see for some of you, you're going to be booking a trip to be with a shaman. This shaman is a man, okay? So I'm seeing a man. I also do see the energy of the wolf spirit, okay? So I do see native, as in North American, indigenous people, an elder who you're going to be working with. They're going to be listening to what you're saying. And I see that this person is going to be a soothsayer, okay? They're going to be saying things to you that only you know, but they understand. So say, for example, you have a dream, this person, and you tell this person this dream, you tell the shaman this dream, or the psychic this dream even. This could even be me. You could be booking a session with me. And that person receives the download, the information from spirit. They relay the information back to you, and they tell you, you've been having this dream about this, that. You've experienced this, that. I see you being quite emotional about you receiving this information, because I feel like you felt alone for so long. And I feel like people didn't really see or hear you. And I think you have spiritual untapped potential, is what I'm hearing from spirit. So there's a need to connect to your spiritual ancestry for some of you. or spiritual spirit. I'm hearing you have a lot of untapped potential. You may have doubted in the past your spirituality, but I see you going to someone, a counselor, a psychologist, a psychologist that really understands Carl Jung's work, who also worked with shamans, by the way. He sat in ceremony and he listened to the shamans, and the connection of Carl Jung's theories is all connected with mysticism and spirituality. There's absolutely no doubt. And it's connected to North American indigenous roots of spirituality. But yeah, you're feeling very moved by what they're saying. And I am seeing you move to tears. Pile 2, so get ready, have your box of Kleenex and tissues for that session. Yes, the 5 of Pentacles is you moving away from a sad breakup or a feeling of lack and feeling alone. I feel like a lot of you have experienced in your past, even in childhood trauma of some sort, or even abandonment issues. So that's why you've attracted this connection in your past where you were in a family dynamic you had, or even it was just you and them, and you lived in a flat, you lived in an apartment, you lived in a house, and it looked on the outside great, but it wasn't. I mean, it may have just been an okay relationship, but it was kind of boring. And I don't think it was really who you are or the person that you really get to be, pile 2. I do see deception here in your past, which you're moving away from. Now, the crow here is telling me that there has been signs in your past that you needed to move away from these energies, that you need to leave these energies. And I think that now you're no longer going to be doubting those signs. You're no longer going to be doubting your intuition. There is someone here who's definitely betrayed you, pile 2. This was in the dark, this was hidden. Maybe this was hidden in over the last 7 weeks. But your intuition was telling you something. And in these cards, I'm seeing a guide as a crow, raven, a rook. They're all part of the same family. And I see this bird, this being, as a guardian angel for you, as a guide. And I see that you're going to be connecting with the answers of why you keep seeing crows, you keep seeing ravens, you keep seeing birds in general. It's because they are your guides, but you're going to be receiving more information as who they are in your lineage, in your ancestral lineage. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which came out in pile 1 as well. I do see that you are going to be in a position of financial stability for you, pile 2. This is great money, great investment. Feeling very comfortable, not needing necessarily anything because you have everything there for you. You have a stable home, you have a stable income. If you don't have a stable income, you're no longer working and you're retired. No matter what age you are, you can be retired. I do see that you are not wanting for anything or needing anything because you have everything already set up for you. Now with this energy, there can be people who may wish to come in sideways in order to financially take from you. These are people who do not have good intentions. I'm going to get a card for you on that, and I want to know why that is. We have the Chariot, which I'll talk about in a minute. I think that this is about... Okay, I just heard succubus. So it's the energy of someone who really wants to just take energetically from you and even financially. I don't know if you've already experienced a loss financially or people stealing from you, because I'm seeing someone who's also holding a purse here. And I'm seeing the energy of the 7 of Swords, and we had the 10 of Swords, which is betrayal. 5 of Pentacles is a financial loss too. So some of you have experienced breakups. Some of you are going to be moving on from a relationship, and you're going to be single. At first, it's going to be heartbreaking. This is going to be happening in the month of November. If it hasn't happened yet, get ready for that because it's going to be happening. But I feel like to be honest with you, I think you're going to be recovering pretty quickly from that situation. I want to just say there's 2 cards here. We have the 10 of Cups and we have the Devil card. So you moved out and away from a very toxic situation. You're moving into a really happy one that's kind of similar energy to pile 1. But I do see you're going to be around people that you love, trust. There's harmony here, high vibration, good, like all the colors here, beautiful, high vibration. Maybe LGBTQ plus community, doesn't matter, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, people are people, and when you're with the right tribe, it doesn't matter how they identify themselves as. Love is love, and that is it. Love is infinite, and that is it, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. The Clock Tower, 6 of Swords, we have the 19. 19 is the moon card, and we have the moon card here. So there is something that's going to be revealed to you the month of November, and it's a question of time. Time is ticking, and something is going to be revealed to you in the divine time in the month of November. It's going to be news that you're not necessarily expecting, but as a reader, I'm going to be giving you that heads up. I think that you are experiencing an enlightenment period, Pile 2. There's absolutely no doubt you are going to be elevated into the light. You're going through a spiritual awakening for a lot of you, if I haven't said that before earlier. And I see that you're going to be moving quickly and forward. This is the energy of Archangel Metatron, by the way. Metatron is the archangel who works with the Merkaba and is in a chariot, a cosmic chariot of the multi-layered star. Okay, so if you want to learn more about that, then you can do a quick Google or go deeper. But I see that this is the energy of time moving quickly. Once you close out a cycle of toxicity, you move quickly towards where you're meant to be. And I think if you call in Archangel Metatron to help you with alleviation of pain, alleviation of heartbreak, into healing, into recovery, whatever that may be, he will help you expedite that change into recovery and healing. Okay, I just heard to 100% mobility. Beautiful energies. The first week or two of November is going to be a little bit boring for you, I think, because not much is going on. There's going to be a little bit of stagnation. We have the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords. And it's because you're healing, you're recovering. For some of you, with the message of betrayal, I just heard that some of you have been cheated on, like your partner was cheating on you with your best friend. So that's not easy to deal with, but I feel like you're going to cut these people out and you're moving forward. Some of you could be visiting London. We have Big Ben, essentially, with the clock tower here. Number 6 could be significant as well. 6 of Swords is, again, moving forward slowly but surely. And it's the energy of this is taking so long to heal, but you're needing to just be patient, you know, get into the depth of your pain and release it, you know, bring it outwards. A lot of you are going to be meditating as well, under the sun, I'm hearing. And glory. So for some of you could be very religious, so maybe going to church will be a good idea, or a temple or a synagogue. It will be lovely for you to just be in that energy of sacred energy. If that means something to you, then do that. Okay. I think connecting to your ancestries and your rituals and traditions is going to help you be on the right path for you. Okay, that's all I have for you, Pile 2. If you'd like to listen to Pile 1 or Pile 3, you can do that. If you like a private reading with me or a shamanic healing session, you can also book with me via the website down below. It's been beautiful reading for you. Just keep moving forward. A lot of your illness has been due to the fact that you've been playing small and you've been around the wrong people that really just lower your immune system and your vibration. So always be around people that really elevate you. And I don't mean that as a weird, like, toxic positive thing. I mean, it really makes a difference. You know, when we're around people that are just low vibrational, we also feel heavier and denser. So remove those people out of your life. They are not deserving of your energy, and move forward into the light. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this reading with me. See you on the next reading, and I'll catch you soon. Bye for now. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So for those of you who chose the ski goggles, the sun goggles, then this will be your reading for the month of November. Some of you are going to be going skiing for the month of November with these ski goggles. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing people who are keeping an eye on you, or whether you're keeping an eye on someone. Pile 3. Angels, ancestors, guys, please help me deliver the messages for Pile 3 for the November prediction. Thank you so much. You may be wearing the color blue and the color red, mainly for the month of November. So we have the Devil card just splitting the deck here, and we also have the Queen of Cups. This is literal empath narcissist dynamic. So I don't know who you are, whether you're the narcissist or the empath, or you're the empath and they're the narcissist, if you've been dealing with that. I feel like the empath here is just taking no more nonsense. The empath here is really knowing themselves. The empath here is knowing their boundaries and knowing what they will tolerate and not tolerate. continuing to be in the flow of infinite love. The toxic person here, or the narcissist, is someone who will continue to try and push the empath's buttons, not understanding or respecting boundaries. So whatever that is for you, then the messages have already been delivered. So let's have a look at the messages for the month of November. Someone needed to hear that, I'm hearing. Pile 3, what are the messages for pile 3 for the month of November? Ace of Wands. Oops. Just a bunch of cards just fell out. We have the Magician. I'll show you this card in a minute. Queen of Wands. Okay, so the first card, the overall energy of the month of November for you, pile 3, is illumination, Ace of Wands. There's something that you're going to be very inspired by, and this is going to be coming either through your dream space, your intuition, or your psychic knowing in general. A lot of you are going to be receiving a lot of spiritual insight through your crown chakra, pile 3. Okay, this may or may not be expected. Now, for a lot of you, this is about going within and doing some internal work, being in silence, maybe going on a retreat, or just being at home, wherever you may live, even if it's a busy city, it's noisy, or you live in the seat by the seaside or in the countryside, whatever that may be for you. I do see that you're going to be going inwards. A lot of you are going to be introverting, okay? Because we have, you know, shields here where the eyes, the windows to the soul, are not being accessed. November is going to be a time of introspection. We have the Magician card here. So we have you, for the month of November, pile 3, going within. Some of you are learning alchemy. Some of you are just needing to restore yourselves. You know, for those of you who are empaths and in human design, people who are projectors like me, you know, we need a lot of time to recharge on our own. We need literal time on our own to recharge our energies, because we bring out a lot of light and to the world and leadership. And this is your time to recharge your energies. Pile 3, very spiritual month for you, pile 3, I'm not gonna lie. Queen of Wands here, okay? So, you know, I feel like some of you are going to be practicing some sort of light magic. You're going to be learning how to shift and move and work with the energies, particularly the energy or the element of fire, the element of water. No, sorry, I say that. You're going to be working with the energy of fire and the energy of air in particular. So for those of you wanting to go deeper into esoterics or Gnosticism, then this would be the month to do that. I do see a lot of you are just going to be so excited about these new gifts that you're receiving from Spirit. So give thanks now to Spirit for those gifts that you're receiving. I also do see that there is a lot of joy and happiness. Now remember, when you play with fire, you can get burnt. So I would say to work in a container with other people who also know this gift, this craft, and not to dabble and play with low vibrational dark magic, dark energies. It's just not worth it. Just don't do it. Please don't. Okay. A lot of you are wanting to be magicians. I will just say, now this is my point of view. I'm not a fan of Aleister Crowley. I'm just not. He's someone who dabbled with the dark arts and wasn't meant to. And I do think that this is someone who really actually receives a lot of attachments, low vibrational, from other dimensions. And I think he's weirdly revered in the tarot community. I don't resonate with his energy. I never have. I don't want to read his books. I'm not interested. I think he was a novice, and I think he died as a novice. And I think that when you go into those, into that place where you're really intrigued and you're wanting to know more and you're wanting to search for something that really shouldn't be searched and looked into, then you shouldn't be doing it, you know, because you're going to be attracted and you're going to be attached to something that you don't have the necessary capacity, skills to remove. And I'm saying this as someone who works with energies all the time. I will say something today that I sprayed some frankincense spray on me today, and I went to the art store here in Los Angeles. I was with a friend of mine. There was an energy behind us that just came in and just kind of tried to spook us. This was a woman, quite older woman, and I could feel her energy behind me. It wasn't her, it was the energies of the entities that she was holding on to. And I just moved myself aside, and this person was annoyed by me for whatever reason, but this person moved away. Now, my friend was very shocked by this person's energy. He was like, this is something that happens in New York where, everyone's rushing to get somewhere. But he was really spooked by this person because he could tell that this person was full of demonic energies, okay? Now, because I carry a lot, I told him that this person didn't like my light. Because I carry the Christ conscious energy and essentially the Merkaba within me, and I am the divine feminine. I have a very strong connection with La Madonna and Mary Magdalene. And I work with the light. There are certain energies that just don't like me, okay? They don't like me because I carry the light of truth and love. So I just didn't engage. I didn't engage with this person. Frankincense is a scent of Jesus Christ. It's one of those gifts that were given by one of the Magi, one of the three kings, and myrrh, of course. But it's also the energy of protection. When you spray yourself with frankincense or myrrh, it's an energy of protection and healing and cleansing, okay? So this could be something that you're working on looking into as well. But what I'm saying here is that there are energies out there in the world that not many people are aware of, that they are within physical people. There are entities within physical people. Now, this person that we had encountered today, I feel had several energies. I think maybe minimum 4 to 7 to 10 to 12 entities within this person. This person definitely needed an exorcism. And I think it would have to be a very intense session for the person who would be conducting that. Now, as I said, when we're working with energies, we may not necessarily know what we may encounter or what we are invoking in. So again, if you're working with spiritual energies, then you're needing to be conscious of that and respect that whatever is out there needs to be out there in a particular container where it is there for a reason. Those energies don't always need to necessarily be removed and taken into your physical energy or space or time space reality. So I have to say that because it's important that I say that because, I love you and I want to make sure that you are protected and that you're not dabbling. There's a lot of people that do dabble in the spiritual arts for fun or for kicks. We have the Star card. So for a lot of you, Pole 3, a lot of you are going to be astral traveling. A lot of you are going to be traveling spiritually. You're going to be, experiencing some quantum journeys. Some of you may be doing plant medicine as well, or whatever that may be. I do see you working with light in particular. I will see you working with grandfather spirit, which is fire, which is the energy of the sun. I see you working with the masculine energy, which is fire. And I also do see you working with air in particular, the element of air and ether, I'm hearing. So these are very old, ancient art forms, as in spiritual arts. So again, be careful, particularly if you are going from one dimension to the next. It's important that you continue to be connected to your light string, so the string that connects you from this dimension and the other realm. Okay, some people may lose that connection with the physical body and other entities come in and take the place of this physical body. Okay, I'll just say that. For those of you who do not resonate with that message, we have the Star, which does talk about a wish coming true and healing, really, truly. Aquarius energy as well. We have Gemini energy, which is another air sign here with the Magician. I do see that something about you, your intellect or your innovation or your expertise or something that you are inventing, I'm hearing Pole 3, is going to be a grand success. Things are going to be rushing in and moving in really quickly for you. I do think that Spirit is saying that slow down with your words. Gemini energy can speak very quickly, but I see high intellect here and high intelligence here. Again, it's important to remember that for those of you who have very open crown chakras, you're able to manifest whatever you wish to manifest. So for the month of November, it's really important to not take your brain or your crown chakra to, for granted, or to extreme limits. It's important to continue to ground yourself, pile 3, all right? So eating well, eating root vegetables, and also always getting a reality check. Some people can go crazy when doing a lot of this spiritual work. I have to say it. It's important that I say it. Pile 3, I do see you, for some of you, for those of you who are writing a book, a novel, it's going to be a great success, a grand success I'm hearing for you. This is also being helped out by the spiritual entities or other sentient beings in other star systems. Pile 3, there is something that you are writing, a book, or you're receiving information from other galaxies, I'm hearing, or other planets. Could be the planet of Uranus, which is interesting because I actually saw Uranus the other day in Los Angeles. Is right opposite me, which is the planet that rules Aquarius, and we also have Mercury, which rules the star signs of Gemini as well as Virgo. So you could be connecting or contacting Mercury or Uranus. But this information, these downloads, give thanks to them, because they are giving you and gifting you knowledge that is going from eons away, I'm hearing, that is going to change your life financially for the better, but it's also going to change the life of other people. So I don't know what it is. I feel like a lot of you, it's books. There's a book that you're going to be launching, and it's some sort of invention or unique way or approach of seeing the world or seeing something. I also heard the Nobel Prize, so Nobel Peace Prize, is also going to be something you're going to be possibly receiving in the near future. I do see you, for those of you who have a platform or doing a TED talk, get a little bit of coaching on speaking a bit slowly, okay? Because you sort of rush and stumble with your words because you're so excited about just getting to the point. But I know the frustration and impatience can come into play here because you've already arrived to that idea. Particularly for those of you who are very, very good at understanding, time and space is just collapsible. So you don't necessarily want to explain yourself to the audience, but you just hope and pray that they arrive to the same conclusion or understanding that you are offering, either through a book or through an audience where you have a public platform, online or in person. Just be conscious and aware that some people are just a little bit slow on the uptake, or just speak slow and appreciate you just going a bit more slow. We have the 6 of Cups here and the 9 of Cups. I think there's something from your past or your childhood that you've been wanting to create or do, and I see that this is going to be very successful for you. I think this is a past project that you've been wanting to create, and again, I see that you are going to be doing this project. It's going to be very, very happy, very lucrative indeed. You're going to be feeling so emotionally excited and so happy, and I feel like, a sense of pride for actually going ahead and launching this idea to the world and sharing it with the world. The Star card is a card of being alone and being in the comfort of being alone here and trusting the universe. And I think that for you, you're going to understand that you really trusting wholeheartedly, full body, spirit, mind and soul with the universe was the right attitude to have, because the universe is going to be paying back to you big time. Some of you, this could be a past relationship coming in for you for the month of November. Some of you, this could be a healing in a relationship from your past, maybe even with a childhood friend. That's what I'm seeing here. There's a card here of the 7 of Swords that came out in pile 2. For some of you, you're going to have to be careful that there aren't people or entities that are coming in. So for those of you who are working with spirit, please make sure that you close your sessions in the light, so that you make sure that you're not carrying anything with you into your daily life. Okay, that's something that I'm hearing. I also do see that it's important for people who you've closed a cycle with, bygones be bygones, I'm hearing, that you make sure that door with that person has been closed, lock and key, and that key has been thrown into the ocean, because there's someone here or a few people who are not trustworthy. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. So the month of November, generally speaking, is going to be an energy and a month of stability and, you know, community, and mainly nourishing and nurturing your family and friendships and dynamics. And it's going to be a very spiritual month for you. You're going through a spiritual awakening. You're going through a spiritual awakening with your family as well. Maybe they're going through a spiritual awakening at the same time as you. There's something very purposeful for you for the month of November and about your mission in life. I just heard mission accomplished. I see that you're pretty amazing, pile 3. Whatever it is, I think you're kind of not, you have a trick up your sleeve, pile 3. There's something that you're wanting to share with the world, and you've been hiding that from the world because you move in silence. I'm hearing pile 3. We have the clock tower. The clock tower came in pile 2. So, but for you with this energy, pile 3, I see illumination. I see something happening for you in the divine time. So something is going to be working out for you in the right time for the month of November. And I see for a lot of you, this is the month for execution, I'm hearing, on this project, this idea, this spiritual insight or download. Okay, the 3 of Wands for some of you, you've been waiting on moving forward or waiting for the right time to launch this idea or launch this, this project. I see that the month of November, particularly the 19th of November, is going to be very fortuitous for you. Yeah, you've been hanging back from something. You've been waiting for the right time. Again, the month of November is a very spiritual month for you. Please do let me know what this is about, because I'm really intrigued. Please do let me know. If you like a private reading as well, you can find me directly on the website. You can book direct on the website. The information is down below. If you like a shamanic healing session as well, you can book that directly on the website. I'm so intrigued about what this is, because it seems creative, but it seems very mystical. And I'm really magnetized to your energy, pile 3. We did have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you are going to be attracting a lot of people with your divine touch, I'm hearing. There's something very magical about you, pile 3. And November is the right time for this idea to be launched. It's going to be illuminating you, and it's going to be illuminating other people. I see you finding this light within and this spiritual download, and it's like a light ball. And then once it's executed into a creative way, or through vocal expression, or through the written word, I see that light ball being multiplied and expanding and sharing out to the world, where other people are going to be positively affected by your gifts and talents. So if you like this, please do press the like button, subscribe to Abstract Medicine, book a reading with me or a shamanic healing session. I'm wishing you all the best. Please do keep me posted on what it is that you're creating, and listen to pile 1 and pile 2 if you feel called to, or other videos here on Abstract Medicine on YouTube or on Abstract Medicine on Instagram. Take care. Bye for now. God bless.